Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Let us read the Shanti part together. Om Bhadram Karane Shuryam Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Sthirairam Stushtuman Sastanuvi Vyashema Devahitam Jadayu Swasti na Indro Vrudashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastaksho Harishthanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Atha Angira Trivida Purushaha Ajayata Atma Antaratma Paramatma Chaiti. After having lived our life in this world intelligently, not intellectually, if we lead our life intelligently, nirvedamaya, one is bound to withdraw from the worldly involvement. It cannot attract our mind beyond a particular limit. Such a student is no more living for fulfilling the desires of life, but he is seeking that which he himself doesn't know. And what is that such a seeker is seeking? He is seeking freedom from himself. The real freedom is freedom from I. All other paths, they talk about freedom for I. When you go on the path of karma, then earlier, I was a sinner, now I am holier than thou, a holy crook is born. Path of yoga, earlier I used to eat the dead animals, now I kill the animals. Earlier I used to wake up at 10 o'clock, now I wake up at 9:45. Why? Because I am a yogi. This I is maintained in and through. So is the case of devotion. In devotion, I don't take food on Friday. I take on Thursday enough for the Friday and then take on Saturday to fulfill the Friday gap. That I is maintained. See friends, what we have to basically recognize that the problem is nowhere except in I. If we discover freedom from I, then we are going the right way. If we are struggling to get freedom for I, it is something like the bottle is the same, the contents keep on changing. Earlier it used to carry the liquid spirituality. Now it carries Ganga Jal. But bottle is the same. See friends. Therefore, here we have to recognize Atha Angira Trivida Purushaha Alayata. So, in this body, Angi is the embodied. In this body, there are three expressions. Be very attentive. One is Vyakti, called as individuality. Second is Abhivyakti, called as manifestation. Third is Abhivyakta, that which is manifesting. Three things. Take an example. Bulb is Vyakti, individuality. How many bulbs are there? There are 100 bulbs. Good. Then in every bulb there is light. So what is the light? Light is Abhivyakti, manifestation. How many lights are there? Light is one. Bulbs may be many, but the lights are not many. It is the same principle. So the light is abhivyakti, manifestation. And the third step is what is manifesting as light. So the electrical energy is manifesting as light. If these three things are clear, then bulb is the Bhaihatma, the gross body. The life or the jiva or the soul is the Antaratma, and the absolute reality is the Paramatma, the electrical energy. So what is our correct identity? Are we living as a bulb? Are we living as a body? Are we living as a light, or we are living as a life? And are we living as electrical energy, or we are living as the pure self, Paramatma? So the total spiritual practice is starting from the body and reaching the absolute conscious reality. Therefore, this body has these three aspects. Paramatma expressing through the body as life, and this life is existing in the body. So the body, the embodied, and that which is expressing as embodied. These are the three aspects. Now one by one the teacher takes up. Tvak charma masa roma angushta angulya prashta ushanaka gulpa udara navi medra kati uru kapola shrotra bru lalata bahu parsha shiru damanika akshini bhavanti jayate mriyate iti esha bhaihyatma. Now what is the gross body? What is the external body? So all the contents and the container is explained. So this body is made out of the skin, the epidermis, dermis, and then the muscle and hair and the thumbs and fingers and nails and ankles, umbilicus and all this blah blah. This is what is called as the body, and which is subjected to jayate, mriyate, which is born and which is subjected to death. See, one day this happened in Delhi. Like we are all sitting, there was a very sweet, beautiful girl sitting right in the front. And I was always fascinated by the nails of these girls, you know. They make such long, long nails and all that. And I cannot go and ask any lady on the road, they will kill me. So this inquiry was in my mind always alive. So when I look at that girl, I said, I wish I could talk to her. What are the nails like? And it so happened, I went to their house for breakfast. I said, now I am secured. And then I said, hey, come near me. She came. I took her hand in my hand and I was playing with her nail. I said, these nails, are they artificially fixed or they naturally growing? Swami, I said, no, tell me, I am not condemning you. No, they are naturally grown. So when you are using your laptop, you use nail or that fingertip. And when you are taking food, so doesn't it hurt your lips sometimes? You oh God, because they are so long. And then evening she came for the lecture and her nails were chopped off. He says, I said, what happened? No, Swamiji, I removed them. I was feeling so uneasy. I said, okay, where are those nails? Give me. No, I have thrown them. Be attentive. Maximum expenditure in cosmetic goes on hair and nail, and both are dead. Hair have no life. Nails have no life. But cosmetic, makeup is what? Those who are given straight hair, they make it rolls, My hair are rolls, Now I am old, but when I was young, they used to be beautifully curly all around. So in one school, when my lectures were over, question answer. One girl asked question, Swamiji, when did you put the rolls? And I didn't know what the meaning of rolls. I said, no, I put on khada, I don't put on rolls. Oh, no, you don't understand. I said, yes, I don't understand. Then the teacher scolded, don't ask nasty questions. Then I became more curious. What is that rolls? See? So those who have got straight hair, they want a curly hair. Those who have got curly, they want straight. See? The whole life is lived only for maintaining the body, nothing else. See, friends. Therefore, if we think little cool, this body is born, the body dies. Do we have the experience that we are born? One day I happened to be in a maternity ward and some problem was there, so I had to go. Because the man whose baby was to be delivered, he had a fight with the nurse. And you know the nurses, when they are cross with you, they can do anything. So she said, you are not going to come inside. I'll call police if you do further. So he phoned me, Swamiji, I don't know what happened, this nurse is very nasty and I don't know what happened to my wife, whether she had delivered baby, 1 or 2 or 4 or no. Please come and help me. So I went. And then I talked to that nurse in her language. And she felt very at home. I said such as, that man, don't take his name. I said, no. I just want to go and see whether the baby is born, how is the baby. Okay, you can come and see. I said, I am not interested. That is his baby. He will not come in. So my friend Swami, you go at least see and come. So I went and saw squirrel-like terrible creature called a snake. You know, few hours baby is so ugly to look at. There is nothing beautiful in that. Horrible. So I didn't even touch from a distance. Okay, very good. And when I was coming, I said, hey, what is the time of birth? She said, 12:32. I said, I agree, I am not arguing with you. I am a funny character, so I just want to know. Suppose there are 5, 6 ladies delivering. Do you stand there with a stopwatch? How do you know exactly what is the time of birth? Swamiji, you are intelligent, I will tell you the truth. What is that? If we tell the baby is born at 9 o'clock, nobody will listen to us. We have to give them odd figure. So if we say 9:30, these people have not seen. So 9:32, then there is neither the one who is born knows the birth, nor the one who gives birth knows the birth. And yet it is, I am born. And then happy birthday to Dumbo. न जायते म्रियते वा विपश्चित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. See, friends, we have no experience of birth, nor we have the experience of death. And yet, these attributes of the body, they are my attributes. Therefore, if the body is fat, I am fat. If the body is thin, I am thin. If the body is old, I am old. If the body is man, I am a man. If the body is woman, I am a woman. And therefore, there is nothing like chair man. No, there should be chair woman. No, there should be chair person. How much our whole life is lived? Body, body, body. And if we really rise above this, we will never have any problem whether the body is man or woman. How does it matter? See? But ladies will be all the time cross with a man. We want equal rights. See? Want equal rights. Your body is feminine, it will continue to be feminine. You do anything. So live as a woman in the dignity of a woman only. See, but instead of that, we get into social work. And what is the social work? make the men into women and women into men, and then now we are equal. See, friends, this is not spiritual life. Therefore, we have to rise above this body identification. Now see what will be the net result. If we rise above the body identification, this gross world, possessions and relations, they will become redundant. And this is all samsara that we know. Therefore, the first step to discover freedom from I is start living through the body. Don't live as the body. But how to live through the body and not as the body? You are telling we understand, but we don't understand. How to live through the body, not as the body? As an actor lives on the stage. See, that character, one boy comes on the stage and gives a flower to his beloved. So he tells, honey, darling, this flower specially manufactured for you from China. Don't throw it away. We will require it in the next performance, okay? Keep it from. So he knows he is not the lover. Who will love that Dumbo? And she also knows he is not loving, he is only firing a dialogue. But their dialogues are so real that the audience feel it is so true. In the same manner, live in this world as if you are on the stage. Friends, in a drama, there are two parties. One is on the stage and another is in the audience. Those who are on the stage, they do not get influenced by joy and sorrows. And those who are in the audience, they get influenced by the joy and the sorrows. See, I am a very good actor. One drama I was acting, the whole story was developed in such a manner that a very pathetic situation was created for me. And in that I come on the stage and crying and firing my dialogues. And the whole audience, modern audience, took out the tissue paper and started crying with the nose. I don't know how people can cry with the nose. They don't wipe their eyes because the makeup will go. So there is no makeup for the nose, thank God. So and when they were crying, I was talking to myself, Are Dumbo, I am paid for a fake crime. You have paid and really cried. This is just a drama. It is not real. Don't be audience. Be on the stage of life and play the role that you have to play. But when you are playing the role, don't get carried away by that. See, life will be beautiful. This is the meaning of living through the body and no more living as the body. See, friends, try this. When you go home, take a flower with you and tell your wife, honey, darling, I love you. You don't have to. But you have to simply say, that's all. And she will also know this is just a drama. Okay, keep it there. While going, take it away. Life will become a great fun, friends. Don't become serious in life. Therefore, this is the Bahyatma. Now the Antaratma. Atha Antaratma Nama Prithvi Apa Teja Vayu Akasha Iksha Dvesha Sukha Dukha Kama Moha Vikalpanadivihi Smriti Linga Udatta Anudatta Rasva Dirgha Pluta Skalita Garjina Sputita Mudita Nrutta Gita Vaditra Pralaya Vijurum Vita Divihi Shruta Grata Rasahita Manta Bodha Karta Vijnanatma Purusha Purana Nyaya Vimamsa Dharma Shastrani Iti Shravana Grana Akarshana Karma Visheshanam Karoti Esha Antaratma. it is very big, it is not. What is said that the inner self, what we call in popular language as the jiva or the soul. Now, who is the jiva or the soul? The one who is experiencing. He is the jiva and he is the inner controller. He is controlling everything. Be very attentive. Our body is holy. There are so many holes. There are 9 holes. Navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayam. There are 9 holes. And yet the air does not leak out. In your tire or tube, if there is one hole, the air goes out. We have got 9 holes and yet the air doesn't go out. What is that principle? Because of which, although the body is holy, yet the air is maintained in the body. The 5 elements of which the body is made, the 5 elements are kept in the particular form. The 5 elements are not disintegrated. What is that? That principle called as the inner controller, the jiva, the soul, is the one, and it is supporting the 5 great elements, earth, water, fire, air, space, and this becomes the experiencer as the smeller, taster, hearer, thinker, intellectual, doer, and goes through various experiences like the desires, likes and the dislikes, joy, sorrows, delusion, imagination, memories, etc. And sometimes he is hearing, talking very loudly, sometimes very low, sometimes different raga, sometimes dirgha, sometimes pluta, various kinds of modifications of the sound. All these things are done by the inner controller. And he is thus going through the various experiences like, I am attending the camp. I want to realize God. Therefore, I study Upanishad. I chant Hanuman Chalisa. I do the japa. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram bhai kyun nahi aaye? Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. See? This is that Dhammo called as the soul. See, friends. Now it is here that is the most important and extremely difficult thing to understand. See, friends, bulbs are many, there is no doubt about it. Bodies are many, there is no doubt about it. Lights are appearing many, but it is one. Exactly the same way, life appears to be many because of the many bodies. But life as a principle is one. Life is not a vyakti, it is not an individuality, it is a abhivyakti, it is a manifestation. See, one of the Catholic girl, Catherine, her name, she delivered a baby. Her husband told me, very close friend of mine. I said, look here, I can't come now. I'll come after a few days. Give my congratulations to her and to you. Evening, he was never coming for my lecture. He was a taxi driver. He came in the evening after my lecture was over. He said, Sadhu Baba, she is bleeding profusely. I don't know what to do. I said, call her mother, father, uncle, somebody's blood will match and give her. No, that we did. They say, according to our religion, we cannot give blood. And I don't know what will happen now. I said, no, let us pray to Lord Jesus and my blood should match with her. And it happened. I gave her blood, she survived. Afterwards, I went and met her. I said, hey Kathy, bottle is Christian, Liquor is Hindu. See, friends, the principal life is one. If we recognize this principle, see, friends, as much hunger is a terrible experience for a rich man, it is equally terrible experience for a poor man. As it is a terrible experience for a tiger, so much it is terrible experience for a deer. Principle of hunger is common in life. See, principle of joy and sorrows is common. He who is living in the body, not as an individuality, but he who is living through the body as a manifestation of life, his quality of life is different. For such a person, he doesn't have to struggle to love anybody. And such a person doesn't fall in love, he rises in love. We fall in love, therefore we get hurt. I don't know why did I get married to her. Because you have fallen. Rise above. See, friends. Therefore, first we disown the gross body as the self. It is just the house. Don't we take care of our house? We are living there. We clean it, we wash it, we paint it, we keep neatly. In the same manner, take care of the body. But what happens? In that attempt, we start living as the body. It is here we go wrong. And then the second step. Okay, I understand. I am not the body, I am the embodied. Then who is the embodied? Like for every shoe there is a soul, like every body there is one soul. This is here we go 100% wrong. See, Dharma Shastra, Karma Shastra, Yoga Shastra, all the religions, they talk about this error. After you die from your body, the soul will come out, depending upon who you are. If you are a yogi, the soul will come out from the top. If you are a bhogi, the soul will come out from below. And when the soul comes from below, it will enter the animal life. If the soul comes out from above, it will go in the God's kingdom. And it sounds so enchanting. And this is how we are frightened on the spiritual path. Hey, don't do this thing, you will go to hell. One person, he asked me this question. In US this happened. I had nothing to do, nowhere to go. So I was walking and taking a walk in a mall, free. So this person came in a big frock and asked me, do you believe in Jesus? I said, no. I believe in Lord Jesus. He is not your pal. Okay. He said, yes, I believe. Then you are a Christian? I said, yes. But you are dressing like a Hindu? I said, yes, I am Hindu also. How it is possible that we are both Hindu and Christian? I said, don't you know, latest technology, 2-in-1. When I said this, he got annoyed. If you say like this, you will go to hell. I said, excuse me, where will you go? He said, I will go to heaven. I said, if you are going to heaven, I will prefer hell. Friends, this frightening of sending somebody to hell and heaven, that is not the purpose. But the very purpose is defeated. The purpose of telling that we are embodied means, first of all, rise above the body life. Then we come to the second. Then if I am other than the body, what does it mean? See, the light in the bulb is other than the bulb. Be very attentive. Bulb has a shape, a form. Light has a shape and form. Similarly, bodies have shape. Human beings, animals, stones, plants, creepers, they have the shape. But life cannot have the shape. Life is a common principle. See, friends, when we thus rise above this individuality, then we come to know that the same principle is expressing through the total creation. There is no place for I versus you. Can there be biasness for the mind towards the different sense organs? It is the same mind which is expressing through all the sense organs. Therefore, for the mind, it doesn't matter whether it is eyes or ears or nose, it is the same. In the same manner, he who is living as manifestation of the divinity, for him, there is no woman, there is no man, there is no rich, there is no poor. For him or her, everything is the same reality. And such a person is able to experience joy in the success of others and ready to help and extend a helping hand to those who are in need. It is something like when there is a scratching on my cheek, my hand will go and do like this thing. Will the chick say, "Thank you, darling, you always help me." And if sometime my own tongue is beaten by my own teeth, will the tongue say, "Somebody is going to dentist tonight"? No. Because there is appearance of multiplicity, but behind the total multiplicity, there is but one reality. This Antaratma is manifesting in and through the total creation. See, friends, therefore first we have to rise above the body. Second thing, rise above this I. When these two things are done, then we come to the real Atma, the absolute Atma, the Paramatma. Atha Paramatma nama yatha aksharaha upasaniyaha saja pranayama pratyahara dharana dhyana samadhi yoga anumana adhyatma chintakam vatakadika va shamaka tandulo va balagra shata sahasra vikalpana bhi salabhyate na upalabhyate na jayate na mriyate na shishyate na klidyate na dahati na kampate na vidyate न चिंत्यति निर्गुणः साक्षी भूतः शुद्धो निरवयवात्मा केवलः सूक्ष्मः निष्कलः निरंजनो निर्विकार शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस गंध वर्जितः निर्विकल्पो निराकांक्षः सर्वव्यापी स अचिन्त्यः निर्वर्ण्यः च पुनाति अशुद्धानि अपूतानि निष्क्रिया तस्य संसारो नास्ति. Now the Supreme Self is being spoken. अथ परमात्मा नाम यथा अक्षरः उपासनीयः. Now we have seen the gross body as the Bahyatma, which is subjected to birth, modification and death. Then we have seen the Antaratma. It appears as if there is one Antaratma per body, but the truth is it is not. There is one principle. It is expressing through all the creation. See, when this is not understood, the questions come like this. I don't know if I told you, Once I was in a school and students were class 10 or 11, all youngsters, teenagers, like class age group maybe 15, 16. Now to them I have to address. Naturally, what will I address? Will I tell them, take mala in the hand and go on chanting, Hare Rama, Hare Rama? No. So when I am talking to the youngsters, I have to inspire them. Goal, ambition, hard work, character, commitment, achievement, success. So I spoke to them. After that was over, then I said, if you have to ask questions, you may ask, but I am addressing only the students. Nobody else will ask any question. Even if you ask, I will not answer. And yet, one old teacher got up. Swamiji, I got a question. I said, keep with you. I am not going to answer your question. He got very angry. Went. So who cares? After that was over, everything was through. I was having a cup of tea in the principal's room. I said, sir, please call that teacher. He got angry with me. I'll first of all apologize and then see what is his question. He came. I said, sir, please excuse me. I did not answer your question that time because you were asking a question which was out of the place. That was not the right time to ask the question that you were asking. How do you know what question I was asking? Became very furious. I said, sir, you are asking question, what happens after death? How do you know? I was asking this question. I said, from your face. Are you living? There is no life on your face. You are just waiting. Number kab hai? Then I asked him. I said, okay. Now tell me, you are a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian? Of course I am a Hindu. I said, then we will burn you. Because what happens after death, we will burn you. No, not that way. I said, then there will be one day holiday for the school, but don't die on Sunday. Waste of holiday. He said, no, what happens to the soul? I said, okay, so you believe in soul curry? Listen. Then I asked him, I said, what do you teach in the school? I am teaching physics. I said, very good, you made my problem very simple. Then I asked him, I will ask you one question. You reply that question. That is the answer to your question. What happens to the soul after death? Okay? He said, okay. I said, when a bulb fuses, where the light goes, there you will go after death. Find out. When the bulb fuses, there was a light inside. Now it is not light. Where it is gone? See, friends, is it like this? When the bulb fuses, the light from the bulb comes and goes in search of another fuse bulb and enters there? No, because light is not an individuality. It is a manifestation. In the same manner, don't get carried away by the stories. After death, what will happen? You will go to hell. You will go to heaven. You will be born as a cow or a buffalo. Don't get carried away by this. Is not the purpose. The purpose is to bring to our cognition what is that which is expressing as life. See, friends, whether there is electricity in the socket or not, how will you know? Can you know? There are two bulbs. One is fuse, other has a light. And I make a statement. Behind both the bulbs, there is electrical energy. I can't be treated like this, Swamiji, the bulb where light is coming out, there is electrical energy. Behind the bulb, we understand. But behind the fuse bulb, how there is electrical energy? You don't accept? No. Remove the bulb, put your fingers and come to realize. In the same manner, life is expressing through a particular body when that body is capable of expression of consciousness as mind. When the ability of that particular body disappears, whatever may be the reason, see, there is no expression of mind. If there is no expression of mind in the body falls dead. See, friends, therefore, what is Paramatma? Paramatma nama atha akshara upasaniyaha. Paramatma means come to cognize. Upasana means upa means near. Asana means sitting. Upasana, sit nearer to yourself. See, do one experiment, very simple experiment. Look at the black backdrop. What is your experience? Then you are away from yourself. From there, look at the camera. Your experience is you are becoming a little nearer to yourself. Then look at your own glasses. You have become still nearer to yourself. Now look at your own eyes. Vision will disappear. This is Upasana. Upasana is not going and eating the head of Krishna. One day, one person, a child asked me this question because he was prompted by his mother. Swamiji, why Rama has the bow and arrow and why Krishna has the flute? I said, look here, because Rama was a gentleman and he used to deal with the people sincerely. So if somebody is troubling, he could shoot him. But Krishna, he was never listening to anybody. Therefore, how does it matter? He was Come back to your own self. Atha aksharaha upasaniya. Now, what is this akshara? Akshara means that which is not subject to any loss. Now, observe and authenticate your own experience. Number one, do we have the experience of birth? No. Do we have the experience that we are growing in age? No. You know the simplest way to make an old person happy? Call him. Hey, you are growing young day by day. Bodily we grow old, but mind-wise nobody experiences that I am growing. Akshara is this principle. Come to cognize this. And when we come to cognize this, it is something like when colors and forms are removed, anything happens to the vision? Nothing. If there are two persons here and I have to see two persons, is it light for me? And if you are 100, if I have to see 100 people, is it a burden for my eyes? No. And if you all disappear, is it a loss to my vision? Vision is untouched by presence and absence of things and beings. Now go one step further. When we close our eyes, then anything happens to the mind? When the vision is normal or the vision disappears because eyes have become defective? When the blindness comes, anything happens to the mind? No. Mind eliminates both the vision and the blindness. Nothing happens to the mind. Go one step further. When the mind disappears, as in deep sleep, that time, I as a man or woman, I as a sinful or meritorious, they disappear. But the conscious principle remains untouched. This is upasaniya. So it is a journey from what we think we are to what we in reality are. This is Paramatma atha akshara iti upasaniyaha. See, there is no struggle. Now what sadhana will you do? Colors and forms, whether they are there or not, vision is non-influence. Whether eyes are closed or open, mind is not influence. Whether the mind is enfolded or unfolded, consciousness is not influence. This uninfluenced entity is our essential nature. What simpler than this spirituality could be? See, friends, but we are so lost. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Danam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam. We are lost only in the way, not recognizing one's own divine self. See, friends, keep on reflecting on this. Miserable is always not the body, but the embodied. I am miserable as a mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. And all these various roles, they become totally unavailable when the mind is enfolded. Therefore, in the deep sleep, tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati. In the deep sleep, we are neither man, woman, young, old, mother, father, brother, sister, and because we are nobody, we are happy. So what should be the spiritual practice? To become somebody? No, it is all unbecoming. See, friends, unless this becomes clear, our spiritual practice is nothing but a torture. Therefore, atha paramatma nama yatha akshara upasaniyaha sacha pranayama pratyahara dharana dhyan samadhi yoga anumana adhyatmaka siddhaka vatakadika va shamala tanduluka balagra shata sahasra vikalpanadvihi salabhyate na upalabhyate na jayate na mriyate na shishyate na krityate. So this reality, the self, the Paramatma, is not available because of your pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. This is only jadu. Is it that before the God I am a devotee and after that I am a devotee? See, friends, our being remains unchallenged, unaltered. See, the space supports earth, waters, fire, air. But the space is not bent because of the load of the earth, does not become wet because of the waters, doesn't get burnt because of the fire, doesn't get dried because of the air. In the same manner, whether it is doing pranayam or not doing pranayam makes no difference. On the contrary, doing pranayama makes you problematic. Try this now. Do deep breathing for 21 times. Start. Swamiji, 21 is too much. Let us speak 3 times. Okay. Because I is doing the pranayama. Has anybody ever said, come on, I don't want to breathe anymore. Right from beginning I am breathing. No, off. Now what is the difference? Pranayama is done. Breathing happens. See friends, whether waking comes and goes, dream comes and goes, deep sleep comes and goes, samadhi comes and goes, nothing happens to this Paramatma. This is Chidakash, the conscious space. Like in the space, clouds come from nowhere and they appear for some time and they disappear to nowhere. In the same manner, the waking experience comes along with Mr. Waker. Good and bad experiences, that cloud also disappears, goes nowhere. Then the dream experience cloud comes with the dreamer. Again good and bad experiences. That dream cloud also goes away. Then the third experience of a dark night, nothing is known, that also goes away. And then the fourth experience, a totally cloudless blue sky, samadhi experience, that also happens and goes away. But the conscious space remains untouched, unmodified, uninfluenced by the arrival, modifications and disappearance of these clouds. Therefore, there are many options which are spoken of, that this Atma is like, like a small dot inside, Like, in Taittiriya Upanishad it comes. First, Annamaya Kosha, Annamaya Atma, then Anyotara Atma, Pranamaya, then Pranamaya Atma is inside, then Anyotara Atma, Manomaya, then one mind is still inside, then inside the mind there is a Vijnanamaya Kosha, in that Vijnanamaya Kosha there is a Anandamaya Kosha, and in the Anandamaya Kosha there is like a seven sweet Atma. And he is suffering there. One. In other places they say, Atma is so thin. If you take the tip of a hair and the tip of the hair, if you slice it into 100 and that 1 by 100 tip of the hair is further sliced into 1000, what will be the thinness? Like that the Atma is. So here the Upanishad says, na labhyate, na jayate. This way don't try struggling. See? Then what is to be known? Simple way. Na jayate, na mriyate, na shushyati, na klidyate, na dayati, na kampate, na vidyate. Now find out. That which is uninfluenced by anything. And what are the anything? Be attentive. Gross space is uninfluenced by the gross world, which includes our gross body. The first practice is play, meditation, as you are gross space. Thereafter, second degree meditation. Now play that you are Chittakasha, the mental space. Like the gross space is not influenced by the gross world, in the same manner, the Chittakash, the mental space, is not influenced by the thoughts, which is the mental world. Thus, when we are not touched by any thought, good or bad, who cares? Then we come to the third one. Whether it is a waking, dream, deep sleep or samadhi. That principle which is supporting all the experiencers is beyond all of them. It is an experiencer without an experiencer. It is the existence, not the existence of. It is a knowledge, not the knowledge of. It is a joy, not an enjoyer. यतो वाचो निवर्तन्ते अप्राप्य मनसा सह. Speech becomes important. Mind becomes paralyzed. But all our struggle is try to comprehend through the sense organs. Try to feel, oh, I felt, Atma has come like H1N1 virus. And I had a horripilation. Ooh. And after he has gone back, I had a dysentery. Don't get carried away by this. Whatever experience comes and goes, it is in the same category. One lady wrote me an email and she said, Swamiji, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa told to one of his seekers that unless there is a grace of Guru, truth is not revealed. Then Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi told to one of the seekers that unless you attain utter silence, the truth is not revealed. Now I want to know what is right. I said the right thing is, are you in front of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa? Are you in front of Ramana Maharshi? No. So they have told to some particular seeker. Spiritual advice is not sarvajanik. It is not a totally for everybody. No. Like we don't give the same medicine to everybody. Anybody can, you take Tylenol, you take Tylenol. No. We find out what is the problem. In the same manner, don't get carried away by this. Then what is to be understood as I tell you a thumb rule. Any experience which begins, remains and ends, it is in Prakriti. Whatever good that experience may be, even if you had a vision of Bhagavan Krishna came and playing flute and then you were giving tabla, do that. But remember, it was only in the Prakriti. That which comes and goes is not the truth. That which neither comes nor goes, aheyam anubhaveyam, not understood, we have expressions like, family, today's meditation was really very good. Is it a Rasgulla? Very good. Is there something called as a bad meditation? No, it was stale, it was thinking. Good, not good meditation. Then, Nirgunaha Sakshi Bhutaha. Then what is this Paramatma? Is beyond the scope of the three gunas. There is neither inertia, nor activity, nor knowledge. Therefore, it neither can be created nor can be destroyed. Sakshi Bhutaha, the one who is illuminating everything but never get influenced by anything. Shuddhaha Nirvaya Atma Kevalaha Sukshma Nishkalaha. So this Paramatma Tattva is Shuddha Niravayava Kevala. These are the deep words. We'll try to see them in our next class. Om